Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 11 of Texas High School football here in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm J.R. Gully for Rio Sports Live. Tonight, powered by Hacienda Ford. Tonight, we're back at Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission, Texas, the home of the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Tonight, hosting the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets in a big District 16 5A Division II football game, a district championship on the line for these two teams. If Pioneer wins, they can be the outright district champion. If Edcouch Elsa wins, they could make this thing into a three-way tie with the Mercedes Tigers, Pioneer Diamondbacks, and Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets for a district championship. So big football game here tonight in South Texas. And, you know, every game I've been here to the stadium here in Sharyland, or Richard Thompson Stadium, it's been a beautiful night for football. But tonight it's not a beautiful night for football. It's cold out there. It's about 52 degrees. It's kind of misty outside. The stands are wet. It's uncomfortable. It's miserable, but it's fall weather here in South Texas, and it's prime time for high school football on a Friday night here in Mission, Texas, and we're glad to have you along for our broadcast here on Rio Sports Live, presented by the good folks at Hacienda Ford, University Drive, and McCall Road in Edinburgh. We're going to take a brief moment, and we'll be right back. Talk about these two teams coming up.
Thanks for watching Rio Sports Live.
Rio Sports Live, number one.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Welcome back to our Hacienda Ford pregame show here on Rio Sports Live. And we're live here at Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission, Texas for this football game tonight between the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets and the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks coming into this game 8-1 and are undefeated in district. And the district championship is on the line for them. And they're 4 quarters of way from winning that gold ball. However, the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets are 6-3 coming into tonight's game. And we take a look at the key players of the Yellow Jackets tonight. The Hacienda Ford key players for them are their running back, Jose Cardenas. A lot of promise in this kid. He averages 135 yards per game. Their quarterback, Michael Rodriguez, only passes for about 40 yards a game. And they also have some good guys on the defensive side. Jack Pettis making about 12 tackles per game. And Ross Uresti, keep an eye out on him. He likes to sack quarterbacks. And he's got a good one tonight he's up against in Eddie Lee Marburger. So those are the Hacienda Ford key players of the game for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Looking at the Pioneer Diamondbacks, I've gotten an opportunity to broadcast several of their football games this season and got to know this team pretty well. And quarterback Eddie Lee Marburger, he's a leading passer here in the RGV. He's got about 2,900 yards, somewhere around there, passing. So he averages about 330 per game. He can run too. this number I'm looking at on this Max Prep stat sheet only says he rushes for about 63 yards per game on average. I think it's about more, you know, just saying Marburger can run, he can throw, he's a total package, and he's one of those quarterbacks you're going to see in a couple of years on a Saturday afternoon. And I see a couple of years because he's only a junior, about 6'1", 195 pounds. He stands tall and proud. He's a big target on the field, and he can move the football up and down the field. He knows how to get it to his receivers, Tristan Castillo, Luke Padilla, Alan Davila, LeVar Lindo. He spreads the ball around. So those are your Hacienda key players of the game for the Pioneer Diamondbacks tonight. Defensively for the Diamondbacks, they're great. They've got Fernando Salcedo inside. He averages about 14 tackles per game. He's one of their leading tacklers, him and Jay Palacios as well. So, and keep your eye on big number 92, the defensive end for the Diamondbacks. That's Aaron Solis. He can get in the backfield and do some damage to quarterbacks as well. So that is the Diamondbacks, and that is the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. And we're looking forward. We're excited to see this game tonight here on this turf. The winners of this game obviously get a gold football, a district championship for District 16 5A Division II. We already know the Pioneer Diamondbacks are in the playoffs. They're going to play a playoff game here at home next weekend. Who they're going to play is undetermined. It's a member of the District 16, District 15 5A Division II up north. That could either be Alice, it could be Cal Allen, it could be Gregory Portland. It's kind of a toss-up. There's some key games, some key things happening up there that need to be ironed out tonight on some turf up there in the Corpus area to determine who these Diamondbacks are going to see coming in to by district next week. So we'll know all that tomorrow, we hope. Both teams are taking the field for the national anthem. We're going to take another break, and we'll be right back from Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland after this on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Welcome back to our broadcast booth here at Richard Thompson Stadium on Rio Sports Live. Tonight we're broadcasting this game on our Rio Sports Live Facebook page, the Facebook page of Sharyland ISD, our Rio Sports Live Twitter page, and our Rio Sports Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Roku. Tonight is an audio game. We do have video of this game, and we'll rebroadcast that tonight after the football game. We'll have highlights tonight as well of this football game. They will be in live and living color and full-blown video, courtesy of the good folks here at Sharyland ISD, the technology department, providing our camera work tonight and also setting us up here in the media booth and the press box and the internet. So a shout out to David Culberson and the gang next door of the technology department here at Sharyland ISD. We appreciate you guys and all your hospitality throughout this season. And it looks like we've got another game to go. We've got this game and might have a playoff game right here next week here at Richard Thompson Stadium. So some playoff football here in the Rio Grande Valley coming up soon. Looking at the records of these teams, we said Edcouch Elsa was 6-3 coming into tonight's game. Just want to kind of go over their roster with you and go over their schedule with you. And they opened up their game against their season against Veterans Memorial, a team out of Corpus Christi, and they lost that game 44-21. Then they played Weslaco High School. They lost that game 44-35. Then they started winning some football games. They went to Los Fresnos and won that game 41-28. They beat Edinburgh North 27-6, and they lost to Mercedes to open up district play 31-19. At Valley View, they conquered the Tigers 48-3. Then they had Sharyland at home, and they beat the Rattlers 36-34. And then they went to Laredo and took care of Cigarroa by 49-0.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Had Roma at home and beat Roma 28-22, and here they are tonight to take on the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks lost their opening game of the season to the Harlingen Cardinals, and then they've been winning ever since. And the Cardinals were the only team this year to beat the Diamondbacks. So all the teams have lined up. We're going to have the national anthem. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff of this game tonight here on Rio Sports Live.
Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo! Thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Welcome back to Richard Thompson Stadium here on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford. Both teams have been out to the center of the field. We've had the coin toss. The Diamondbacks won the toss, and they deferred the kickoff. They will receive to open the second half of tonight's game, so they're going to put Edcouch Elsa's offense on the field for the first time tonight, as both of these teams will take the field and get ready for District 16 5A Division II football action tonight here on a Friday night in the Rio Grande Valley. Our temperature about 52 degrees outside under some misty, drizzly type conditions. It's not too bad though. Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets taking the field, and their visiting attire, the white jerseys, dark colored pants. La Máquina Amarilla is in the house tonight with a great turnout on the visiting side of the field. Good turnout here on the home side of the stadium here in Mission, Texas. And we're about ready to go for some high school football here on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford. Tonight's game is being streamed on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku. So you see that Twitter feed out there, you can take that and retweet it and share it with your friends. Share us on Facebook. Share the link on YouTube. It is football in November, week 11 of high school football, the last week of the regular season. Both these teams are in the playoffs. We just don't know who they're going to play next week. But Edcouch Elsa will receive this thing as Mike Ramos will tee it off from his own 40-yard line as we get started with football here on a Friday night. Edcouch Elsa back deep to receive at their 10-yard line. Short kick will be taken by the Jackets at the 37-yard line. And out comes their offense. They are a run team. They like to run the football, and they like to utilize their big running back, Jose Cardenas, who averages about 148 yards per game. They'll line up the ball first down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Ball on the left hash. They break the huddle, come up to the line in a tight set, quarterback under center. And it's a handoff. Number 4 bounces it outside, and here he goes for a first down into Pioneer territory at the 48-yard line. That is the running back, Edward Cardoza, the fullback. First down and 10. Jackets in Pioneer territory for the second play of the game. Ball on the right hash. Tight formation. On first down. Handoff again to the fullback over right tackle, and he's swallowed up by Diamondbacks at about the 44-yard line. That was the fullback again, Cardoza, getting the call again. Second down and 5 coming up for the Jackets. Ball on the Pioneer 43-yard line, right hash. Jackets sprint to the line. Tight formation. Man in motion, left to right. Handoff up the middle is the ball carrier, Sean Alvarado. And Alvarado gets the ball to the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Alvaro Pena of the Diamondbacks. Third down and 1. It has been said the Diamondbacks struggle against the run. Third down and 1 from the Pioneer 39-yard line. Jackets with the football. Handoff, 32 around the outside. Gets a first down and more. That is the running back, Jose Cardenas, their leading rusher. And Cardenas got the first down. First down and 10, Yellow Jackets at the Pioneer 34. As we open up the first quarter of tonight's game, 10:28 left in the first quarter. Jackets in a tight formation. Handoff up the middle. Over the right guard. Tackle made there by Caleb Fuentes, the inside linebacker. That was the fullback again, Edward Cardoza. And it's a second down and 5. Ball now at the Pioneer 29. Edcouch comes to the line. Tight formation. 3 backs in the backfield. 2 wing backs, 1 back behind the quarterback. Handoff to Cardenas around the edge. Cardenas inside the 20-yard line. Down to about the 19. And another Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket first down in the Pioneer red zone at the 19-yard line. They are just coming out, breaking the huddle, and running the football right down the right hash of the field. The ball has not changed hash marks since this drive began back at the 37-yard line. First and 10 from the 19 of Pioneer. Man in motion, left to right, handoff up the middle to the fullback, and he's got room to run. He bounces it over to the left side and gets down to the 9-yard line. Shamir Mallard makes the tackle on Sean Alvarado, the running back. That's Alvarado's second carry of the drive. And Edcouch has come out driving the football and are 11 yards away from the goal line. Second down and 2 coming up. Ball on the left hash at the 11-yard line with 8:50 remaining in the first quarter. Jackets come to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, a tight formation. Handoff to Cardoza, the fullback, and Cardoza goes down. Tackle made by Caleb Fuentes, but Cardoza got the first down. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. Ball put down on the right hash on the 8-yard line. Yellow Jackets up to the line. Handoff. to Cardenas around the left side, and he'll get inside the 5-yard line. That's Alvarado. Sean Alvarado, the ball carrier. He'll get down to about the 3-yard line. Tackle made inside by Shamir Mallard. And also Caleb Fuentes. It'll be a 2nd down and goal for Edcouch Elsa from the Pioneer 3-yard line. Jackets up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a snap, handoff to the wing back again. He gets in the end zone for the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Sean Alvarado. And the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets are on the board with 7:42 remaining in the first quarter of play. They'll come out and go for the point after. The extra point will be attempted by Angel Crispin. And the kick is up, and that was a good kick. It could have gone 40 yards. It is good. 7-0 our score. Jackets strike first tonight here in Sharyland. It's 7:42 remaining in the first quarter. Back after this.
Go East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Welcome back to Sharyland. It's a 7-0 ball game. Yellow Jackets on top. They take the opening drive of the game from their own 37-yard line and run it right straight down the field. All run plays. And Sean Alvarado scores. Jackets 7-0. Here's a squib kick down the middle of the field. It'll be taken at the 11-yard line by the Diamondbacks. Antone Sanchez, and he brings the ball back to the 32-yard line, and we'll see that high-powered, high-octane Pioneer Diamondback offense on the field for the first time tonight, led by their quarterback, Eddie Lee Marburger, the leading passer in the Rio Grande Valley at about 2,900 plus yards. They'll come out in a 5 wide receiver set, 3 wide receivers to the wide side of the field on the left. Ball on the right hash. Marburger from the gun, pulls up, fakes the throw. Now he's on his feet, he running. Eddie Lee Marburger down the sideline. We'll take it to Paybert, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Pioneer. Eddie Lee Marburger goes the distance. About 68 yards or so. That is a 68-yard run, and that's about what Marburger averages per game on paper. Talking about that in the pregame, and he opens up the game with a 68-yard run of his own. And the Diamondbacks on the board. The point after attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. It is a tied ball game at 7-all with 7:24. We didn't even get out of the 7-minute mark, Brian. 7:24 remaining in the first quarter. Tied ball game. Back after this.
Hi, we're Peter Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Eddie Lee Marburger is probably one of the greatest quarterbacks who fakes the throw and takes off running. He also takes off running, then pulls up and throws a football. That time he took the ball 68 yards to pay dirt for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, and we have a tied ball game, 7-7. Ramos will kick it away. And it's a short end-over-end squib kick. It'll be taken by the Jackets. Jesse Contreras, he catches it at the 37-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets offense back out on the field. Let's see if the Pioneer Diamondback defense has an answer to this run offense that the Yellow Jackets run. They're starting at about the same part of the field. Coach Tom Lee electing to kick this thing short and give the Jackets a football on their 38-yard line. Ball on the left hash, tight formation, two wingbacks left and right. One back in the backfield behind the quarterback, handoff to the fullback, and that is fumble on the play. We got a fumble on the play at midfield. The ball's kicked down the field and goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line, and it will still remain Edcouch Elsa ball. Actually, the Yellow Jackets capitalize and get a first down and some more yards on that play. The ball carrier, Cardoza, lost the football, but they're going to give it to him at the spot where he lost the ball. They're not going to give him all that yardage to the 39. They're going to back it up and put it down on the Pioneer 47-yard line, right hash. First down and 10, Yellow Jackets. Tight formation, one wide receiver spread, wide right. Here is the running back, Cardenas. Cardenas looking for room to run, can't turn the corner. He's taken down by lots of Diamondbacks. Shamir Mallard in on the stop. No gain on the play, second down and 10 coming up. So we see the Jackets lining up a wide receiver, wide right. And when they do that, chances are they're going to give the football to Cardenas and they're going to run it right, and they've got the receiver out there to block. Here he goes again. That's Tony Cano spread wide right. Tight formation, quarterback under center. Cardenas in motion, left to right. Now a handoff going over left tackle, and the Diamondbacks are there. Solis and Ethan Lee in on the stop for the Diamondbacks. A gain of 1 yard. Now it's a third down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball between the hashes on the 46-yard line. 6:14 remaining in the first quarter of play. It's a tied ball game here in Sharyland tonight at 7. Yellow Jackets come up to the line of scrimmage. Tight formation. Quarterback under center, taking the snap. He'll go back to throw for the first time this evening. And pass intended for Jesse Contreras is incomplete, but we do have flags on the play as Contreras was bumped into before the ball got there, so most likely we're looking at an interference penalty. And that is a spot foul, automatic first down. They'll give the Jackets a football on the Pioneer 35-yard line. Ball on the right hash, so Pioneer had him pinned down, 3rd and 9. A mistake gives them a first down. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, fullback. He's hit hard by the inside linebacker. And the running back, Edward Cardoza, falls down after at the line of scrimmage. Fernando Salcedo, the inside linebacker, came in and put a shot on Cardoza, the fullback. And Cardoza went nowhere. Second down and 10, ball on the left hash at the 35. 5:21 remaining in the first quarter. Second down and 10, man in motion, right to left. Handoff up the middle to Contreras. Cardenas, I apologize, that's Cardenas, gets down to the 25-yard line, and that's a Yellow Jacket first down after the 10-yard run. 5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. We're tied at 7 here at Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission, Texas tonight. Week 11 of Texas high school football, powered by Hacienda Ford. First down at 10, tight formation for the Yellow Jackets. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to Cardoza. Cardoza gets about 5 tough yards there off the right tackle, brought down there by Kyle Sullivan. the outside linebacker. Ball put just outside the 20-yard line on the right hash. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Raven Rojas, the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, wears number 12, goes under center. Man in motion. That's a handoff up the middle. Looks like Cardoza. Tackle made by Caleb Fuentes and Solis. That's Alvarado, the ball carrier. Alvarado got 5 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up for Edcouch Elsa at the Pioneer 16-yard line. Same formation, tight set. Handoff to Cardoza, and Cardoza stood up by Diamondbacks. Lots of Diamondbacks, and he got piled up there, and the officials never blew the whistle. And they finally blew the whistle, but that went on for about 10 seconds, it seemed like. Caleb Fuentes up from the bottom of the pile making the stop. But you had Fuentes around, Solis, Salcedo, and a few other Diamondbacks in there on the stop.
Offsides on the defense, number 52. 5 yards, automatic, 1st down.
5-yard penalty called against Pioneer for an offsides penalty on Eric Torres, the defensive tackle. Gives the Yellow Jackets a 1st down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Ball on the right hash, 3:29 remaining in the 1st quarter. Rojas hands it off to number 10. That is Sean Alvarado, and Alvarado gets a couple of yards, brought down by Fuentes and Salcedo. The linebackers, 2nd down and 8 yards to go coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Ball on the left hash on the 9-yard line with 3 minutes left to go in the 1st quarter. We're tied at 7. Yellow Jackets will send Ryan Castaneda wide right, along with Sean Alvarado. And the fullback, Edward Cardoza, jumped prior to the snap. And that's a 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure, and they'll move them back. That will stop the clock. Put the ball down on the 14-yard line, left hash. Cardenas goes out. 2 more receivers come back in. Mark Barco in the game now at wing back on the left side for Edcouch Elsa. Rojas hands it off up the middle to Cardoza. Nope, it's a fake, and he'll throw it toward the end zone, and that pass is incomplete. He was looking for his wide receiver, Ryan Castaneda, in the end zone, and he overthrew him. So the second pass we've seen from Edcouch Elsa tonight. With 2:20 remaining in the 1st quarter, clock is stopped. 3rd down and 13 coming up for the Yellow Jackets from the 14-yard line. Ball on the left hash in Pioneer territory. Tight formation. Here's a snap. It's Cardenas, the ball carrier, gets around the edge on the right side, inside the 10, the 5, and leaps forward. Dives to the 3-yard line. Cardenas on the carry for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Gets the ball down inside the 5 on the 3-yard line. It'll be 4th down and goal. Correction, nope, 4th and 2. They have to get to the 1-yard line for a 1st down. Ball on the 3 on the right hash. Clock moving with 1:45 remaining in the 1st quarter. Jackets will come to the line and line up a wide receiver wide left, and the play's blown dead prior to the snap, and the Diamondbacks call timeout. Tom Lee wants to talk it over with his defense as Edcouch Elsa is threatening to go up and take the lead in this game in the 1st quarter of play. We'll take a timeout too. This is Texas High School football on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back after the timeout, the running back, Edward Cardoza, the fullback, has 129 carries for 717 yards on the ground this season for the Yellow Jackets. Cardenas has 121 carries for 1,208 yards. A 4th down and 3. Ball on the right hash at the 3-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle, and I don't think he got the first down. They're going to give him a good spot, though, at about the 1.5-yard line, but he might be a foot shy from the visual I have. Now, it's totally different from being in the press box to being down on the field, but this is awfully close, as it looked like the running back, Cardoza, got the handoff and leaped forward through that offensive line. And the official's going to get down on one knee and hold the football while they bring the chains out to measure this thing. Ball on the right hash, just outside the 1-yard line. It was a 4th down and 2. So they're going to come out and measure this thing with 1:33 remaining in the first quarter. So here it is, and the Pioneer Diamondbacks say it's their ball, but the officials say nope, it is a first down. So by the nose of the football, the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets get a first down and goal at the Pioneer Diamondback 1-yard line. First and goal, Edcouch Elsa with 1:33. It's a tied ball game at 7-all. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Edcouch Elsa rushes to the line of scrimmage. It's a handoff up the middle, and they say touchdown, Yellow Jackets. But it was a fumble on the play, and Pioneers say it's their football. No official call from the official. Not sure what's going on the field. We still have no call. Yellow Jackets say touchdown. Diamondbacks say nope, it's our ball. And the official holds 2 fingers in the air and says nope, it is second down. So ball just outside the goal line on the 1-foot line for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets with 1:09 remaining in the first quarter. Edcouch Elsa huddled up back at the 9-yard line. These Pioneer fans not very happy right now with what's happening on the field. Edcouch Elsa breaks the huddle with one receiver spread wide left. Here's a handoff up the middle. Loose football in the back on the 3-yard line. The quarterback, Raven Rojas, lost the football. And now Pioneer has the football on the 3-yard line. So what a turn of events. What an emotional roller coaster inside the 5-yard line in this football game. First, they come out with a measuring stick. They give Edcouch Elsa a first down. And then Pioneer thought they had the football on the last play. And now they're going to call a penalty against Pioneer for offsides. So everything I just said about Pioneer recovering a fumble is null and void. Edcouch Elsa still has the football. The ball is still on the 1-foot line, and it's a second and goal for Edcouch Elsa. They'll come up in a tight set. Ball on the right hash. Quarterback, Rojas, takes a snap, hands it off to a fullback up the middle for an Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket touchdown. With 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Edcouch Elsa up 13-7. And they'll attempt the extra point on Hel Crispin to kick the PAT. A bobbled hold, and that ball is down. The Pioneer Diamondbacks pick it back up and attempt to return it. And they get to the 25-yard line, so the point after is no good. The score remains 13-7. Edcouch Elsa on top. 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. We're back in a moment on Rio Sports Live.
If you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Coach Tom Lee is having it out with the official on the sideline. He is upset at the calls that were made down inside the 5. Pioneer back deep to receive this football as Edcouch Elsa. Pioneer has run one play in the first quarter, and that was a 60-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Eddie Lee Marburger. They have won. That's all they needed. They've ran one play. It's been all Edcouch Elsa's offense in the first quarter tonight. End over end, offsides, onside kick taken by LeVar Lindo at the 43-yard line. And flag on the play as Lindo was hit and knocked out of bounds. And we've got players from both sides of the field on the Pioneer sideline. We've got a player down on the field. That's an Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket at the 42-yard line. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
That was Brandon Cortez, who jumped up off the turf and jogged off the field under his own power.
Number 14 of the kicking team. 15 yards, added to the end of the run, first down.
So they're going to call a personal foul against Edcouch Elsa for a late hit on LeVar Lindo. Pioneer will have the football. 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. The officials are still discussing where they're going to put this football down. Again, 13-7 our score. The point after by Edcouch Elsa was no good. So they're going to walk the football south here on the north-south field of Richard Thompson Stadium. Pioneer will have the football on the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket, 43-yard line, ball on the right hash, 3 wideouts wide right, man in motion right to left. Marburger loses the football, gets it back, keeps it, will run out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be a second down and 8 yards to go coming up. The snap was high and wild, and Marburger got a hold of it and kept the football. 3 wideouts wide left on the wide side of the field. LeVar Lindo wide right. Castillo in the backfield on a second down and 7. High snap. Marburger looks for Lindo down the field. And penalty flags on the play as the pass is incomplete. The defender on the play had a hold of Lindo's jersey. before the ball got there, and they're going to talk it over, and it'll probably be pass interference, most likely so. 1 second remaining in the first quarter.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 18. Correction. Number 10.
Pass interference, the call against Edcouch Elsa. Will move the football down the field to the 25-yard line of Edcouch Elsa. First down and 10, Pioneer. 4 wide receivers on the field. 1 second left in the first quarter. Here's a snap, fake to Castillo. Marburger keeps it, heads up the field. Eddie Lee Marburger powers his way inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. And a first down. And that will end the first quarter of play in tonight's game. It's a 13-7 game. Edcouch Elsa leads by 6.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Back here for the second quarter. It is a first and goal for the Pioneer Diamondbacks on the Yellow Jacket 7-yard line. 3 wideouts, wide right. Marburger in the gun with Castillo in the backfield. Again, a high snap. Marburger throws it in the end zone, and what a catch made there by Luke Padilla for the Pioneer touchdown. Luke Padilla reached up like a first baseman in the World Series and brought down the ball and made the score for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks lined up for 2. Here's a direct snap to number 8. Throws it in the end zone, and it's a 2-point conversion good. A pass from J.J. Steinman to 92. That's Aaron Solis in the game as an eligible receiver. And the Diamondbacks up 15-13 with 11:54 remaining in the first half of play here tonight.
Historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
So the Pioneer Diamondbacks are striking quickly. Their offense has not been on the field hardly any at all. And they have 15 points on the scoreboard so far, 13 for Edcouch Elsa. Pioneer will kick it off. Mike Ramos will do the honor. Yellow Jackets back deep to receive at the 10-yard line. It's a short kick, and here's it taken by Edcouch Elsa around the left side. He'll get across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Edcouch Elsa's offense back out onto the football field. Was an emotional drive for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets, emotional for both sides of the field. As they got inside the 10-yard line, they had a measurement and they had a fumble and a penalty. First and 10, Yellow Jackets from the 32-yard line. Handoff to the running back around the left side, gets a first down.
Alvarado at the ball.
Alvarado, the ball carrier for the Yellow Jackets. I believe he got knocked out of bounds about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. Ball will be put down on the left hash on the 40-yard line. It'll be a second down and 2 coming up for Edcouch Elsa. Edcouch Elsa comes to the line, tight formation. Handoff to Cardenas, and Cardenas goes down. courtesy of Pioneer Diamondback Fernando Salcedo. Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and 7 coming up after the loss. Well, third down and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line on the right hash. Good job by the linebacker there, Salcedo, penetrating up the field and wrapping up Cardenas, the leading rusher for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. And penalty flag on the play before the snap, most likely for illegal procedure.
False start on the offense.
A false start.
5 yards. Repeat third down. Procedure.
So 5 yards more against the Yellow Jackets will give them the football. 3rd and 11 on the 31-yard line.
Make some noise.
2-point ball game, 15-13. 10:42 remaining in the second quarter. Man in motion left to right. That's Cardenas. Fake handoff. This time Rojas rolls left, throws it deep. Deep ball down the field will be caught by the Yellow Jackets at the 43-yard line. Pass caught by Matthew Maldonado. First down, Yellow Jackets. Off a pass from Raven Rojas, the quarterback. And now the Yellow Jackets mixing up pass and the run. First down and 10 inside Pioneer territory at the 42. Wide receiver split, wide left, tight set between the hashes. Handoff to the fullback around the left side. That's Sean Alvarado, and Alvarado turns the edge and gets a couple. And a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Edcouch Elsa at the 39. 9:53 remaining in the second quarter. A beautiful, cool, crisp, clear night, if you like 50-degree weather. 2nd down. Handoff up the right-hand side goes Cardenas. Cardenas gets down to the 32-yard line. Tackle made there by Alejandro Vasquez, a defensive back for the Diamondbacks.
3rd and 1.
And it's a 3rd down and 1 coming up for Edcouch Elsa on the Diamondback 33. Ball on the right hash. Yellow Jackets come to the line of scrimmage in a tight set. Here's the snap. Rojas gives it to Cardoza. Cardoza gets around the side, goes up the field inside the 20, down at about the 14-yard line, and that will be an Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket first down. With 8:55 left in the first half of play, Edcouch Elsa back in the red zone tonight. On the 14-yard line, on the left hash, wide receiver split, wide left. Handoff to number 10, around the edge goes Alvarado. Alvarado gets out of bounds at about the 10-yard line, gain of 4 on the play. Be 2nd down and 6 for Pioneer with 8:19 remaining in the first half of play. Pioneer leads this thing by 2, 15-13. Wide out split, wide left. On 2nd down, ball on the left hash. Edcouch Elsa up to the line. Here's a snap. It's a handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Edcouch Elsa. The running back, 32, Jose Cardenas. And the Yellow Jackets score again tonight for the 3rd time this evening and make this a 19-15 ball game. And so far, the Diamondbacks don't have an answer to their run game. The point after attempt by Angel Crispin. Michael Rodriguez will hold. High snap. Rodriguez puts it down. Crispin puts it up. It is good. 20-15 our score with 8 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Edcouch Elsa on top. We'll be right back.
Today, business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Richard Thompson Stadium here in Sharyland. Tonight's game powered by Hacienda Ford, live streamed on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on the Roku app. We're also on the Sharyland ISD Facebook page. Live audio tonight on Rio Sports Live on a Friday night. We'll have video put up after the game where you can watch the video presentation of this game after tonight's live audio. Also, highlights of this game as well. There's a bunch of them so far. Edcouch Elsa will kick it away to Pioneer. Here's the kickoff. A deep end-over-end kick. Goes left, and the Diamondbacks will let it take a bounce in the end zone and go out of the back of the end zone. So Pioneer will have the football. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. With 8 minutes left in the first half of play here tonight. In this District 16 5A Division II football contest, a district championship on the line tonight for both of these teams. If Pioneer wins, they're undefeated in district. If they win, they can win this thing outright. If Edcouch Elsa wins, well, it'll throw a wrench into the mix, and it'll be a first-place tie between 3 teams. 4 wide receivers set for the Diamondbacks on first down from the 25-yard line. Handoff, Tristan Castillo up the middle. Castillo gets up to the 33-yard line. First time we've seen Castillo touch the football tonight. And he gets 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Ball between the hashes on the 34. Marburger hands it off to Castillo. Nope, he'll roll right. Throws it down the field. Caught by a receiver at the 46-yard line. He'll get down inside the 40, down at the 38-yard line. That is Alan Davila on the reception. But we've got a flag on the field. They're going to get Laudo Roman for an ineligible receiver penalty down the field, and that will move Pioneer backwards. We don't see a lot of those penalties from Pioneer, but every now and then one will pop up and bite you in the foot. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Pioneer. Ball back on their own 28-yard line. Ball between the hashes, 3 wideouts wide right. LeVar Lindo wide left. Marburger will keep the football and head up the middle, and Eddie Lee Marburger powers his way to the 39-yard line. 1st down and 10, Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks in the hurry-up offense at the 39. 3 wide receivers wide right, same formation. Marburger looks left, looking for Luke Padilla. He's got him at the 35-yard line, and Padilla goes down at the 24, and a flag on the play. They're going to call pass interference against Edcouch Elsa. And Pioneer will decline the penalty. 6:53 remaining in the half. Marburger has the gang up to the line of scrimmage at the 24-yard line in a hurry-up offense. And Edcouch Elsa wants a timeout to talk about it. With 6:53 remaining in the first half of play, Edcouch Elsa leads by 5.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Wow, what a football game it's been tonight. Nothing short of boring. I tell you what, it's been an exciting one so far. here tonight. Edcouch, Elsa, Pioneer Diamondbacks, high school football on a Friday night, about 52 degrees outside. First down and 10, Diamondbacks at the Yellow Jacket 24-yard line, 3 wide receivers wide right. Castillo in the backfield on Marburger's left. Now Castillo will go wide left with Luke Padilla. 5 wide out set. Marburger having trouble fielding the snap, picks it up, looks down the field, he's under pressure, he'll turn it up and run, and Marburger goes down the field and will go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. And Marburger just having a hard time fielding the snaps from the center. They're coming out kind of high tonight. Could it be due to a wet turf, cold football? Maybe a feel of the football might be different on the hands due to the change of temperatures. They have a slicker, harder football to deal with. So it'll be a 1st and 10, Diamondbacks. A penalty called against Edcouch Elsa will give the Diamondbacks the football at the 19-yard line between the hashes. 3 wide receivers wide left. Marburger in the gun. On first down. Good snap. He throws it up. A jump ball for LeVar Lindo, and Lindo comes down with it for a Pioneer touchdown. LeVar Lindo, the 6'5" wide receiver, catches this one down near the turf as Marburger threw it up there for him to grab, but he had to go down to get it this time. And Pioneer will go for the point after. And here's a trickery play again for the point after. Option play, and Edcouch Elsa spoils it. And the point after is no good. I'll adjust my scoreboard. It is a 21-20 football game. Diamondbacks with the 1-point lead here in the second quarter of play with 6:35 remaining in the game. Diamondbacks are lining up J.J. Steinman as the quarterback. They'll put the entire line on the left, and they'll put Steinman in there with Luke Padilla behind him and run a 2-point conversion. Sometimes they'll go ahead and line the line up in the original place and kick the point after, but they're doing some trickery tonight. We've got a 21-20 football game with 6:35 remaining in the first half of play here in Sharyland tonight. Richard Thompson Stadium, Friday night football on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford. Week 11 of high school football. Mike Ramos will kick it off. So end-over-end kick will be taken at the 18-yard line by Edcouch Elsa. Sean Alvarado. And Alvarado will return it to the 28-yard line. And the Edcouch Elsa offense back on the turf tonight. They've been in the end zone every time they've touched the football tonight. The Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets and the Diamondbacks don't have an answer yet to their offense. They've been spreading the ball around to their running backs, Cardoza, Cardenas, and Alvarado. First down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 27-yard line. Here's a handoff. This looks like Cardenas, and Cardenas bounces it outside to the right, gets across the 30 down to the 31-yard line, where he's tackled there by Kyle Sullivan, the outside linebacker. Second down and 7 coming up after the 3-yard gain with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Ball on the right hash, 31-yard line. Yellow Jackets will send Jesse Contreras wide left. Tight set, second down. Man in motion, right to left. That's Alvarado. He'll get the toss left side. Alvarado heads up the field and gets a couple of more. He's met hard by Diamondbacks. Kyle Sullivan on the tackle for Pioneer, and it's 3rd down and 4. Coming up for Edcouch Elsa on the 34-yard line. Good turnout here tonight in Sharyland. 3rd down and 4. Ball on the left hash. Alvarado in motion, right to left. Rojas back to throw, and sack on the play by the Pioneer Diamondbacks, Ethan Lee. And that's a huge loss on the play. That'll bring up a 4th down and 11 for Edcouch Elsa from the 27-yard line, with 4:54 remaining in the first half of play here tonight. Ball on the left hash, 27-yard line. And Edcouch Elsa will punt it. First time we've seen the punter on the field tonight for the Yellow Jackets. He'll punt it deep. This looks like Castillo. Tristan Castillo returns it all the way back to the 36-yard line. And 4:29 remaining in the first half of play. We'll see that Diamondback offense back out on the field as the defense finally comes up with an answer to this high-powered Edcouch Elsa running offense. First down and 10, Diamondbacks at the 37-yard line. Ball between the hashes. Split 2 receivers, 3 receivers wide right, 2 to the left, 5 wide receivers set. Marburger alone in the backfield, and we have a flag on the field. They're going to call a timeout. Yellow Jackets want to talk it over. 4:29 remaining in the first half of play. Pioneer leads by 1.
Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Back here at Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland. 21-20 football game. Pioneer will get the ball back with 4:29 remaining in the half. First down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Ball between the hashes. 5 wide receivers set. Marburger alone in shotgun formation. Marburger, high snap. He pulls it down, looks down the field, fires it, looking, caught at the 42-yard line by J.J. Steinman. First down and 10. Diamondbacks in the hurry-up offense at the 40-yard line. 3 wide receivers wide right. Castillo in the backfield with Marburger. Castillo runs out to the right. Marburger rolls right. Castillo has the ball in and out of his hands. Pass incomplete at the 35-yard line, and the wide receiver, the line judge out there, pardon me, throws a flag on the sideline. Here comes a call from the official. Going to get Edcouch Elsa with an unsportsmanlike conduct, and that will be a 15-yard penalty against Edcouch Elsa. And that will set up the Pioneer Diamondbacks a first down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ball will be put down on the right hash. Oh, gonna march a few more yards off and put the ball down on the 19-yard line. 4 wideouts on the field for Pioneer at the Edcouch 19-yard line. Good snap there. Marburger throws left side for Luke Padilla in the end zone. Touchdown! Luke Padilla, number 14, does it again tonight for Pioneer. We got a flag on the end of the play. Looks like this will be a pass interference call against a defensive back that was guarding Padilla. That's a pass interference on the defense. That will be declined by Pioneer. Pioneer up 27-20. So here we are, same point after formation. The line is lined up to the left. Now they'll move back to the center. Oliver Olivares will kick the point after, and the kick is up, and it's good. A 28-20 ball game with 3:57 remaining in the first half of play. Pioneer with the lead. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live. Back here at Richard Thompson Stadium here tonight with 3:57 left in the first half of play. And Brian Ramos of the Monitor and RGVsports.com is to my left, and he already burned up his keyboard. He can't type fast enough with all this yardage gained here in the first half tonight between these two teams. As Edcouch Elsa runs a ball control run type offense, and vice versa for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. It doesn't take them long, and they're in the end zone for the touchdown. And this kickoff by Mike Ramos of the Diamondbacks, retrieved by Brandon Cortez of the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets, and he'll return it all the way back to the 36-yard line. And the Yellow Jacket offense back out on the field. The Pioneers defense finally had an answer to their offense, and they stopped them on their last drive. Let's see what they can do here with 3:49 remaining in the first half of play.
Kicking team. Piling on. 15 yards. Added to the end of the run. First down.
Going to call a 15-yard penalty against Pioneer on that kickoff. A personal foul for piling on after the play was blown dead, called against Pioneer. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets at the 49-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Looks like Cardoza, the ball carrier, gets a good gain on the play for the Yellow Jackets down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 3 coming up after the 7-yard gain. Edcouch Elsa in a tight set. 2nd down. Rojas under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Cardoza. Cardoza runs left side, gets a first down. It gets down to the 36-yard line, and that will move the chains for Edcouch Elsa with 3:13 remaining in the first half of play here tonight. Diamondbacks lead 28-20. First down, Edcouch Elsa from the Pioneer 35. Tight set, left hash. Rojas under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Cardenas. Round the right side, and Cardenas will be tackled at the 32-yard line. Stop made by Ethan Lee. 2nd down. 6 coming up after the 4-yard gain. Ball put down on the 32-yard line. Right hash, 2:31 left in the half. One wide receiver split wide left for Edcouch Elsa with the football in Pioneer territory. Rojas gives it to Cardenas. Right-hand side, Cardenas behind the right tackle. About a yard shy of the first down. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Brought down there by Ethan Lee once again. Lee making lots of tackles tonight for the Diamondbacks. 3rd down and 1 coming up for Edcouch Elsa. Ball on the right hash, tight set. One wide receiver wide left. Cardenas with the football inside the 20. Flag on the play. Cardenas still on his feet. Goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. We've got a flag back at the 19 in the area of holding.
Personal foul. Illegal chop block.
That will be a personal foul called against Jonathan Castillo for a chop block. And a costly penalty there against the Yellow Jackets after the nice run by Cardenas. Ethan Lee, so far on the season, has 62 tackles for Pioneer. Third down and 15 coming up from the 41-yard line. Tight set, one wide out, split wide left for Edcouch Elsa. Man in motion, right to left, handoff up the middle. Diamondbacks there to meet him at the line of scrimmage. Salcedo and a few others in on the stop. Take down the running back for Edcouch Elsa. And it's a timeout called on the field with 1:32 remaining in the half. Pioneer up by 8 points. We'll be right back.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it.
Tonight's broadcast powered by Hacienda Ford, University Drive and McCall Road in Edinburgh. Stop by and let them service your vehicle at the Quick Lane. Fourth down and 15, Edcouch Elsa will punt this one away, as Angel Crispin will punt it. It's a deep punt. Will go out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and we'll see the Diamondback offense back out on the field. What a job by the punter, Crispin. They'll mark it down at the 4-yard line, so the Diamondbacks pinned inside the 5. For Eddie Lee Marburger, he's got to make the center nervous. He hasn't had a real good night snapping the football. Marburger has had to go get it a couple of times. Two wide receivers wide left. First down and 10 from their own 4-yard line for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Marburger in his own end zone. With 5 wideouts on the field. High snap. Marburger will take off with it and run. Jukes the defender and gets across the 15-yard line and gets a first down for the Diamondbacks. First and 10 Diamondbacks at the 16-yard line with 1:18 left in the half. 5 wideouts on the field. Ball on the right hash from the 16. Marburger calls his own number again and heads up the field to the 20-yard line, and another Pioneer Diamondback first down. 3 wide receivers wide left, 2 to the right, 5 wide out set. Marburger in the gun. 2-minute offense. Castillo with the football. He'll be tackled at the 33-yard line by Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket, Nathan Navarro. Second down and 8 coming up after the 2-yard gain. Ball on the left hash at the 33. Castillo in motion, left to right. 4 wideouts on the field. Marburger rolls right, looking down the field, wants to throw it and does. And pass. Incomplete. Pass incomplete, intended for Lindo. The defensive back out there jumped in front of it, tried to make a play there, an interception possibly for Edcouch Elsa, but nothing there. 29 seconds left in the half. Third down and 8 coming up for Pioneer. Ball on the left hash, 32-yard line. Marburger in trouble. He'll be flushed down the pocket, rolls out to the right. Now he'll turn up the field, make a move, and get a first down for Pioneer at the 41-yard line.
Run out of bounds right around the 40-yard line, close to the first down. There is a penalty on the play.
Ball will be put on the 40-yard line. They have not moved the chains yet, and finally they do. First down and 10, Diamondbacks with 19 seconds left in the first half. They lead by 8 points, 28-20. 5 wideouts on the field for Marburger from the gun on 1st and 10. Marburger, straight drop back, has time, rolls right, looks down the field, pulls up, runs, and tackled by Nathan Navarro at the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle. And a timeout called by Pioneer with 3 seconds left in the first half of play. We'll keep it right here. I believe the Pioneer fans wanted a horse collar on that play, but Navarro just made a great open field play on Marburger, grabbed the back of his shoulder pads and wrestled him to the turf. 3 seconds remaining in what's been an exciting first half of football here tonight on Rio Sports Live. We're going to have the video uploaded after the football game so you can watch it live on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. Also highlights of the game as well, presented by Hacienda Ford. It's been a great night for football tonight. No rain. We've got little misty drizzlies after the cold front came in last night. About 52 degrees. The temperature not expected to drop much at all. If you don't like the weather right now, just wait till tomorrow and Sunday. It's going to be back up in the 80s again. So typical South Texas fall weather. 2nd down and 9 for the Diamondbacks from the 41-yard line, right hash. 3 seconds left in the half. 4 wideouts on the field. Marburger wants to throw it. Crossing pattern to Luke Padilla. He'll pitch it back to Alan Davila, who tosses it to Castillo, and Castillo runs it to the 45-yard line, and that will end the first half of play here tonight as the Diamondbacks lead this one 28-20. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back for a few comments at halftime here on Rio Sports Live.
See the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at trappedrgv.com.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or, how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Sharyland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're PSJ Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. J's up!
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
It is halftime here at Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland, and our score, the Pioneer Diamondbacks 28, Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets 20. What has been an exciting football game here this evening. These two teams playing for a district title. The Diamondbacks with a win tonight can win this thing outright and stay undefeated in District 16 5A Division II. However, if the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets win, that will throw a wrench into the mix, and it could be a tie between the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets, the Mercedes Tigers, and the Pioneer Diamondbacks. So, stranger things have happened, and no telling what can happen on a field in South Texas on a Friday night. As it's been a great game so far tonight. And the Diamondbacks will have the football when we come back for the second half of tonight's game here on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford. Coming up toward the end of the half, we'll talk to Brian Ramos of RGVsports.com and get his take on football here in South Texas. Meanwhile, sit back and enjoy the sounds of the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jacket Marching Band here on Rio Sports Live.
one more time for the Edcouch Elsa Golden Card. Directors Field Jacket Band are Joel Cáceres, Alma Ariano, Adrian Garcia, Anthony Gonzalez, and Nick Agado. The Mighty Yellow Jacket Band would like to thank the Edcouch Elsa Board of Trustees for the continued support of the band program. Superintendent for Edcouch Elsa ISD is Dr. Leitcher Rivera. Assistant Superintendent is Francis Rocha. Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum Instruction is Maria del Carmen Garcia. Edcouch Elsa High School Principal is Maria San Juanita Tijerina. Thank you. Go Jackets! Y que viva la máquina!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2019-2020 National Award-winning Diamond Bells. The bells are under the direction of Misty Thompson. Your 2019-2020 officers are Major Danae San Miguel, Captain Ali Vera, Co-Captain Gabby Sanchez, First Lieutenant Rubina Ramirez, Second Lieutenant Arissa Martinez, Third Lieutenant Brianna Anzaldúa. Now sit back and enjoy the best halftime show in the Rio Grande Valley.
Diamond Bell of the Week is Natalie Oyuela.
VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Riley University, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Cano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hi, we're Brownsville veterans, and thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
You may begin your performance.
Back live from Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland, Mission, Texas, as the Pioneer Diamondbacks marching band is on the field right now, putting on their halftime show. We've got Brian Ramos with RGVSports.com in the booth with me, and we'll be talking to him here in a few minutes about this game here and other games going on around the RGV and football in general here in the Rio Grande Valley. Playoffs coming up next week. Pioneers got a playoff game here next week. By-district playoff game here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Pioneer High School marching band on the field right now here at Richard Thompson Stadium, their home turf. It's a 28-20 lead at halftime by their Diamondbacks. Coming up next, we'll talk to Brian Ramos of RGVsports.com.
San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here live at Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland, our score, the Diamondbacks 28, the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets 20, and we're with Brian Ramos of RGVsports.com and the Monitor. And Brian, good to see you again. We've kind of been running into each other all year long, and it's been a while since we've talked, and this has been one heck of a football game in the first half so far.
Absolutely, season finale here in District 16 5A, Division 2, and Sharyland Pioneer and Edcouch Elsa have not let us down. They've delivered a good one so far, 28-20 at the half. Pioneer offense, the only way they get stopped is the time runs out on the clock there in the second quarter. So Pioneer looking good. Edcouch Elsa not going down without a fight, not just going to give them that district title.
What do you think about this offense that Edcouch Elsa runs? They call it a slot T, and Pioneer hasn't really been able to stop this except for that last drive in the first half.
Yeah, it's a difficult offense to keep up with. There's a bunch of misdirection coming at you. The quarterback coming at you with a bunch of different ball fakes, and of course they got 3 runners in that backfield, and they've had success tonight. They score on their first 3 drives to put up 20 points, and they had that blunder there on the missed extra point. But that Edcouch Elsa offense, for a run offense that's considered a little bit conservative and plays it safe and just kind of going to milk the clock and run it down your throat. They've had no problem moving down the field here tonight, and they've done a good job keeping up with that Pioneer offense and Eddie Lee Marburger so far, but we still got another half to go, and Pioneer's about to receive the second half kickoff.
That's right. Looking down the road, say Pioneer wins this game tonight and wins out District 16 5A Division 2. They're going to come right back here and play a bi-district football game next weekend against the district out of Corpus. Who do you think we're going to go up against?
Well, as of right now, the way the standings are looking is it's Corpus Christi, Calallen, and Port Lavaca, Calhoun are going to take the 1 and 2 seeds there. They're playing tonight. Calhoun is actually up 13-0 at half on Calallen. And then Alice, they're pretty much locked into that 3rd seed. So it's either going to be San Antonio Southside or Gregory Portland, 2 teams that are 6 and 3. And when you're the district champion, you want to play that 4 seed, I guess the weakest playoff qualifier from that the district that you're going to be going up against. But they're in 15 5A Division 2. Doesn't look like there's any weak links that are going to be in the playoffs. So finishing first, second here in District 16 5A Division 2, you're not getting an easy break there in the first round of the playoffs.
Exactly, and Pioneer looking for that. They actually are a next level football team this year. Last year they lost a heartbreaker, 1-point loss against Port Lavaca Calhoun. So certainly Tom Lee would like to see his team advance into that 2nd and 3rd round, and they've got the team to do it, Brian.
Absolutely. One of their mantras all year has been DUB, D-U-B, which stands for Diamondbacks Unfinished Business. And you mentioned it last year, they lost in the playoffs. They go for a 2-point conversion to go for the win, and they come up short, and Port Lavaca moves on to the 2nd round. Well, this year's Diamondbacks, they remember that defeat. They know what it tastes like, and they haven't completely forgot about it. They're using that as motivation here in this season to drive them, and they're hoping to not just win that district championship, but a first-round playoff win for Pioneer this year would be the program's first playoff win in the school's history.
Looking at the other teams in District 16 5A Division II, we've got the Mercedes Tigers, we've got Edcouch Elsa here tonight, and it looks like Sharyland. All of those are going to the playoffs too.
Absolutely, yeah. This district pretty much already said we know the playoff teams. Sharyland kind of locked into that number 4 seed here. The only thing left to be determined was who will they play, Corpus Christi Calallen or Port Lavaca Calhoun, and those are two really good, tough teams. Port Lavaca Calhoun, their running back Steve Johnson is the leading rusher in all of 5A in Texas, so whoever gets to see Port Lavaca Calhoun, they'll have a tough test on their hands. And Mercedes, they're taking care of business against Roma right now. So if this score stands here, if Pioneer were to hold on to beat Edcouch Elsa, Mercedes were to hold on to beat Roma tonight, that would make Pioneer the 1 seed, Mercedes the 2 seed, Edcouch Elsa number 3, and Sharyland number 4. And this first round playoff matchup, whoever these teams draw in the first round, going to be a tough battle.
It's always really tough in the first round of the playoffs because you've got number 1 seeds playing number 4 seeds and vice versa.
Absolutely, yeah. And you love the game of football. I mean, you never know what can happen. That's why they play the game. They got 48 minutes to make something happen. And last year, Pioneer almost did that. They nearly knocked off Port Lavaca Calhoun when a lot of people counted them out. Sharyland was the only team from that district last year to advance to the second round, and they lose a heartbreaker last year. These teams have a lot to play for, not just hoping to go on a good playoff run, but to represent the Valley well in the first round of the playoffs.
Let's talk about the district right above us, Division 1. Mission Vets, Rio Grande City, clinching part of that gold ball last night.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Coach Mireles, the first-year head coach, and the Rio Grande City Rattlers, winning the first district championship at that school in 34 years. That's just a crazy number, so congratulations to them. You never see a first-year head coach do that, and then to do that in a 10-team district to clinch a share of the title, really good. And Mission Veterans, they're putting it on Brownsville Lopez tonight, so they're going to win their 3rd straight district championship here in 2019. And the Patriots looking good. They're going to be the number 1 and number 2 seeds. Mission Veterans 1, Rio Grande City number 2, and then we're going to have Palmview number 3 and Brownsville Pace number 4. And as far as that district goes in that first round of the playoffs, the team you wanted to avoid in that first round is Corpus Christi Miller, a 9-0 team about to go 10-0 here tonight. And the way it played out, that's who Brownsville Pace is going to play in that opening round. And while Rio Grande City, they're going to take on Flower Bluff. And we got a couple other matchups we're waiting on to figure out.
Yeah. So again, a very competitive. It's always very competitive in football when you go to the Corpus District and play. And a lot of people asking, is Mission Vets going to go 4 deep this year? I don't know, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, they have the potential. You can certainly never count out Mission Veterans and Coach Gilpin. Those guys are always going to get to play, and they're 3 seconds away from being 9-0 in district play. Talking about last week's last-second loss to La Jolla Palmview, so they got that playoff experience. They got that playoff experience runs through their blood, runs through their veins. So they're going to be ready to go once that playoff football comes around.
Yeah, and shout out to Brownsville Veterans last night getting the W against Palmview.
Absolutely, yeah. Coach Cantu from Brownsville Veterans, he said that they weren't just going to let a team come into their house and win a district championship on their field, and they certainly did not let that happen. Really good win for Brownsville Veterans, 34-24 over La Jolla Palmview, a team that had won 7 straight games. A win for them would have clinched a share of that district title, but Brownsville Veterans, after being eliminated last week, they say, hey, our season might be over, but we're not going to go out without a fight and let these guys show us up on our home turf.
Yeah, they got some unfinished business to do, and they'll be back next year for sure. So talking to Brian Ramos of The Monitor and RGVSports.com. Brian, good talking to you, and looking forward to the write-up on this game.
Absolutely. Good talking to you, JR. Always good to see you in the booths, and appreciate everything you and Rio Sports Live does every Thursday and Friday and Saturday.
All right. Vice versa. Same here. Good talking to you. We'll be right back with the kickoff. Well, actually, we're going to stay live here on the air because both teams have returned to the football field, and we're going to kick this thing off here tonight on Rio Sports Live. It's the second half coming up, powered by Hacienda Ford. As the Pioneer Diamondbacks will have the football, opening up the third quarter tonight. Angel Crispin to kick it away, and the third quarter's underway. It's a deep kick, and the Diamondbacks will let it go out of bounds, and that will give them the football, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line to open up the second half of play here tonight at Richard Thompson Stadium. Our score 28-20. Diamondbacks with the lead and with the football as the Diamondbacks offense comes out onto the field from the 25-yard line, ball between the hashes. Marburger already with a 68-yard rushing touchdown tonight. He's in shotgun formation. Castillo to his right. Castillo with a handoff left side, turns the edge, makes a spin move, then goes out of bounds at around the 33-yard line. Good run there by Tristan Castillo of about 7 yards. Second down and 3 coming up for Pioneer. Ball on the left hash at the 31-yard line. Marburger, high snap, gives it to Castillo. Right up the middle between the center and left guard, and Castillo gets to the 37-yard line. And that moves the chains for the Diamondbacks. 1st down and 10. 3 wideouts, wide right, 2 to the left, 5 wide receivers set. Marburger fakes the throw, quarterback draw up the middle, and Marburger crosses midfield and goes down at the 47-yard line. And another Diamondback 1st down.
Baby at the 47, 1st and 10, Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks in the no-huddle offense. You expected this coming out of the gate here in the second half. 4 wideouts on the field. Castillo in the backfield. Marburger, straight drop back with time. Now he rolls right. Throws it to Castillo. Caught at the 41-yard line. Castillo breaks a tackle, heads up the field, and gets to the 27-yard line. Another 1st down.
The 30-yard line to spot that baby at the 27, 1st and 10, Diamondbacks.
1st down and 10, Diamondbacks at the Edcouch Elsa 27-yard line. 4 wide receivers on the field. Marburger rolls right, throws it. Pass caught by LeVar Lindo at the 15-yard line. And another Diamondback 1st down. 10:45 remaining in the third quarter of play. Diamondbacks inside the red zone at the Edcouch Elsa 13-yard line. Four wide receivers on the field, 2 left, 2 to the right. Marburger from the gun, looks back, rolls right, looks to the end zone, throws it. Incomplete. Lindo was looking for Alan Davila in the corner of the end zone. Davila covered by 2 Yellow Jacket defenders.
Christian Sanchez on the coverage.
That stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 coming up from the Edcouch Elsa 12-yard line. 4 wide receivers set, trips left formation. Fake handoff to Castillo. Castillo will lead block for Marburger. Marburger plows up the field to about the 7-yard line, make it the 6. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Pioneer.
3rd and 4.
On the Edcouch Elsa 6-yard line. Trips left formation. LeVar Lindo wide right. Castillo in the backfield. To Marburger's left. He'll get the football. Castillo makes a spin move, then he's tackled hard at the line of scrimmage by number 43 of the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets, leading tackler Jack Pettis. Fourth down coming up for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Pettis has 112 tackles on the season for Edcouch Elsa. play coming in from Coach Tom Lee on the sideline to Eddie Lee Marburger, the quarterback. Trips right formation, ball on the right hash, movement on the line from the Yellow Jackets. Marburger heads up the field in the end zone, touchdown, Pioneer Diamondbacks. Eddie Lee Marburger scoring his second touchdown of the evening, propelling his team forward on the scoreboard. Penalty declined. It was called against Edcouch Elsa for movement on the defensive line for encroachment. And it's a 34-20 ball game. Pioneer with the lead. Oliver Olivares for the point after. It's up, it's good. And the Diamondbacks up 35-20 with 9:06 remaining in the in the third quarter. We'll be right back here on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or, how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
There's an old saying that defense wins championships, and that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. Is the defense, whoever can stop either's offense is going to win this game. As a fair catch is called by Jesse Contreras, and the Edcouch Chelsea Yellow Jackets will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line with 9:06 remaining in the third quarter of play. Pioneer can win this thing outright with a win tonight and be undefeated in District 16 5A Division II. However, the Edcouch Chelsea Yellow Jackets have other ideas. 1st down and 10, slot T offense for the Yellow Jackets. Handoff up the middle to the fullback Cardoza. Cardoza gets 4 yards to the 29-yard line, where he's brought down by Pioneer Diamondback Alvaro Pena, the outside linebacker. 2nd down. About 6 yards to go coming up for Edcouch Elsa, as we see Contreras, correction, that is Cardenas. Here's a handoff, 34 now. The ball carrier breaks it open up to midfield, and he keeps going down to the Pioneer 47-yard line. That is San Juan Rodriguez, a junior, the backup running back. Gets a big 1st down for Edcouch Elsa. Up to the Pioneer Diamondback 46-yard line. 1st down and 10, Edcouch Elsa. Ball on the left hash. Tight formation. Quarterback hands it off to Cardoza. Cardoza off left tackle. Gets about 5 yards up to the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 5 coming up. 7:44 remaining in the third quarter of play. Ball on the left hash. Edcouch Elsa will break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, tight formation. 2nd down and 5. The give again to Rodriguez, the running back. And Rodriguez gets a couple on the play. He'll be tackled by Alvaro Pena. About a yard shy of the 1st down. 3rd and 1 coming up for Edcouch Elsa. Ball on the left hash at the 37-yard line with 7:09 remaining in the third quarter. Diamondbacks ahead 35-20. Tight formation. Raven Rojas, the quarterback, under center, man in motion. That's Rodriguez. Handoff up the middle. And looks like that is Cardenas. And he might have been tackled shy of the first down. There were Diamondbacks all over the place. And they're going to eyeball this and say, nope, it is a first down. Yellow Jacket first down on the Pioneer 36-yard line. Left hash, 6:45 remaining in the third quarter of play. A tight set again for the Yellow Jacket offense. 1st and 10. Rojas back to throw, scrambles around, throws it. Pass, incomplete. Rojas looking for Michael Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the roster as a quarterback. He was a receiver that time. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Edcouch Elsa. 6:28 remaining in the third quarter. Edcouch Elsa up to the line. Tight set. Rojas hands it off to the wide receiver around the right-hand side. That's the ball carrier, Mark Barco. And Barco stopped for a 2-yard loss. 3rd down at 12. Good pursuit there by the Pioneer defense to make the stop for the 2-yard loss. And now Edcouch Elsa is facing a rare 3rd and long. 12 yards to go, ball on the right hash, 38-yard line. A reverse play to San Juan Rodriguez, and Rodriguez stopped at the 35-yard line. Ethan Lee in on the play, along with Jay Palacios, the inside linebacker. 4th down and 9 coming up for Edcouch Elsa. Looks like their offense is going to stay on the field and go for this one. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter of tonight's game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
4th down coming up, tight set, 35-yard line for Edcouch Elsa. Here's a snap. Rojas rolls right-hand side, throws it deep toward the end zone, and pass will be incomplete. Shamir Mallard was down there. Also, Ryan Boltice had an opportunity to intercept it, and the Diamondbacks hold the Yellow Jackets on 4th down for the 2nd time tonight. Diamondbacks finding an answer to this high-octane rushing offense of the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Pioneer Diamondbacks have the ball back, 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line with 4:58 remaining in the third quarter of play. Diamondbacks with the lead, 35-20. 3 wide receivers wide left. Marburger in shotgun formation. Hands it off to Tristan Castillo, trying to get around the left side, and does. He turns it up the field, and Castillo goes down at midfield. Tristan Castillo for a 15-yard gain and a Diamondback first down. Moving the chains, no huddle offense for the Diamondbacks. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Castillo in the backfield to Marburger's left. Marburger. Looks like he just takes a breather there for a minute. Pauses. 15 seconds left on the play clock. He's working the clock. Takes a snap, hands off to Castillo up the middle over the left guard, and Castillo met by lots of Yellow Jackets. In on the stop is Jack Pettis, senior linebacker for these Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets and leading tackler. 2nd down and 8 coming up after the 2-yard gain for the Diamondbacks. 4 wideouts on the field. Marburger rolling right. Pump fakes, he fires it. Tristan Castillo catches it at the 40-yard line and turns up the field and gets to the 33. And that will move the chains again for the Diamondbacks with 3:45 remaining in the third quarter. First down and 10, right hash, 35-yard line. 4 wide receivers on the field. Fake handoff to Castillo. Marburger rolls left, then fires it down the field. Pass caught, but out of bounds by Evan Maldonado. And that will bring up a second down and 10 for the Diamondbacks with 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. And the Diamondbacks will have a penalty called on them for an ineligible receiver down the field. 5-yard penalty, first down and 15, second and 15 from the 40-yard line, right hash. 5 wideouts on the field. Marburger in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes the run, throws it, pass caught by Maldonado at the 30-yard line, and Maldonado gets a nice gain there up to the 29. Second down and 3 for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. 4 wideouts on the field. Trips right formation. Marburger rolls right, looks down the field, fires it, and in and out of the hands of Maldonado at the 15-yard line. 2:51 remaining in the third quarter. Third down and 3 coming up for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. In comes a play from the sideline for Pioneer. Padilla, Davila, and Maldonado wide left. LeVar Lindo wide right. Castillo in the backfield to Marburger's right. Here's a snap. Marburger, straight drop back. Up the middle he goes. Draw play. Marburger, first down. Diamondbacks to the 15-yard line. 2:43 remaining in the third quarter. Diamondbacks moving the football in the red zone at the Edcouch Elsa 15-yard line. 4 wide receivers on the field. Handoff to Castillo up the middle. Castillo crosses a 10-yard line, and that's all he gets. Stop made there by Yellow Jackets' Nathan Navarro. Second down and 4 yards to go coming up for Pioneer. Ball on the Edcouch Elsa 9-yard line. 4 wide receivers on the field. Evan Maldonado in motion, left to right. Marburger, straight drop back, fires it toward the end zone. Pass incomplete. Ball hit Jack Pettis, a linebacker. He was going for Luke Padilla in the back of the end zone. Got a flag on the play.
Offsides on the defense, number 20. 5 yards. Repeat, second down.
Offsides on the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. 5-yard penalty. Half the distance to the goal.
First and goal.
And it'll be first and goal for Pioneer at the 5-yard line. 3 wideouts wide right. Marburger in the gun. Throws it left side looking for Luke Padilla. And that's touchdown number 3 for the senior, number 14, Luke Padilla. With 1:48 remaining in the third quarter. Oliver Olivares for the point after. And the kick is up, and it is good. And the no good, it is no good. It's a 41-20 ball game with 1:48 remaining in the third quarter of play. We'll be right back here on Rio Sports Live.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Men's Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
A minute 48 left in the third quarter of play, and the Diamondbacks are kicking it off as they have taken control of this game and scored twice in the third quarter. Eddie Marburger, a rushing touchdown on the ground, and Luke Padilla, touchdown reception, number 3 tonight. And a fair catch by the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets by Jesse Contreras at the 26-yard line, and the Yellow Jacket offense back out on the field to try to get this slot T offense in gear and try to move these leading rushers down the field to try to put some points on the board as the lead is slipping away slowly from the Yellow Jackets here tonight. It was a very competitive first half. First down and 10, Yellow Jackets from the 26-yard line. Right hash, I formation, handoff, round the edge. Cardenas gets a couple of yards on the play. Tackle made there by Marco Oviedo. Second down and 7 coming up for Pioneer. Ball on the 29-yard line, right hash. Tight set for Edcouch Elsa. Rojas hands it off to Cardenas. Cardenas breaking a tackle and getting up to the 34-yard line. Gain of a few more on the play. It'll be third down and 2 coming up. Ball on the 34-yard line. 58 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Edcouch Elsa comes to the line on the left hash. Tight formation. Rojas under center. Rolls around, rolls left. He'll keep the football and get a first down. A rare run by the quarterback. Correction, this is Brandon Cortez in the game now at quarterback. I knew there was another quarterback in the game. I didn't sound like I knew, but I knew. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line, left hash for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. I formation, 2 backs. Cortez hands it off to Cardenas, and Cardenas gets a first down for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Moving the chains with 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Looking back at Cardenas' numbers, he has 121 carries for 1,208 yards on the season so far. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle and into a sea of Diamondbacks. The ball carrier goes. It's like Cardenas, the ball carrier. Tackle made by Kyle Sullivan. And that will end the third quarter tonight, 41-20. Diamondbacks with the lead here when we return.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Hi, we're Sharyland. I'm here. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Opening up the fourth quarter of tonight's game, second down and 11. Edcouch Elsa from their own 49-yard line. Cortez rolls right, keeps the football, turns the corner, and gets up to the 46-yard line of the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. That'll be third down and 6 coming up for Edcouch Elsa. Our temperature outside tonight about 55 degrees. The moisture is let up. Good chilly night for football in South Texas. Hot chocolate and hot coffee being served at the concession stand downstairs. Third down, Cortez rolls right, looks to throw. He does, he fires it. He was looking for a receiver, Jesse Contreras, at the 35-yard line. And that'll be a fourth down coming up for Edcouch Elsa. And the punt team will come on the field. Angel Crispin to do the honors. He does have the ability to pin the offense inside the 5. We've seen him do that in the first half tonight. High snap. Crispin fields it, kick underway. And that will go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And the Diamondbacks offense will return to the football field with 11:41 remaining in the game tonight. And they've got the lead 41-20. They'll have the football 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Marburger and his team closer and closer to that gold ball for the district championship for District 16 5A Division II. 5 wideouts on the field for Marburger. Man in motion. That's Lindo, crossing pattern to Lindo, and that pass batted down. Good heads-up play there by the Yellow Jackets to knock that pass down. And the defender will stay on the turf. He's shaken up on the play. Injury timeout called on the field. We'll be right back.
For watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Looks like Miguel Madrigal got up off the turf, walked off the field under his own power. He made a great play on Marburger's pass, knocked the ball down. A pass incomplete there by Marburger. Intended receiver was Davila. Third down and 10 coming up for Pioneer. Ball on the left hash at the 20-yard line. 5 wideouts on the field. Marburger in the gun. Drop backs to throw. Throws a deep ball down the field. Looking for Padilla. And Padilla has it. In and out of the hands of Luke Padilla at the 40-yard line. Padilla says, man, I could have had that ball. And Padilla comes up shaken up on the play. With 11:23 remaining in the fourth quarter, trainers head out there to assess Padilla's situation, and we'll be right back.
Ladies Bears, thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here live as Luke Padilla walks off the turf under his own power. Good to see that. 11:23 remaining in this game. Pioneer has the football, a 4th down and 10. First 4th and long we've seen from Pioneer's offense tonight. And a rare punt coming up for Pioneer. Looks like Mike Ramos back to kick this one, a high end over end kick. We'll take a Pioneer Diamondback bounce at the 40-yard line. They'll down it at the 37. And the Yellow Jacket offense back out on the field with 11-12 to work with in the 4th quarter of tonight's game. Tonight's game powered by Hacienda Ford, being live streamed on the Rio Sports Live Facebook page and also the Sharyland ISD Facebook page, Roku, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you for joining us tonight for our audio broadcast. Again, we'll have the video of tonight's game replayed after the game tonight, so you can see the camera work of the Sharyland ISD, providing our camera tonight and our internet connections. Shout out to David Culbertson and the gang for accommodating us here throughout the season. First down and 10, Edcouch Elsa from their own 21-yard line, ball on the right hash. Movement on the right side of the line for Edcouch Elsa. False start called on Sean Alvarado. Trying to find out if Uber Eats delivers Starbucks to the press box here at Richard Thompson Stadium. First down and 15. From the 17-yard line of Edcouch Elsa. Handoff to Cardenas, right-hand side, and he's tackled by lots of Diamondbacks. 52 in on the stop. That's Eric Torres, the defensive tackle. Along with Torres, 10:54 remaining in the game. Second down and long for Edcouch Elsa. Ball spotted at their own 19-yard line. Edcouch Elsa comes up to the line, tight formation. Handoff here up the middle goes, looks like Cardoza, the ball carrier. And he'll be tackled at the 26-yard line. Tackle made there by Shamir Mallard and Alejandro Vasquez. Ball put down on the left hash, 29-yard line. Third down and 4 yards to go for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Correction, the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Ball on the left hash. Raven Rojas back in the game at quarterback for Edcouch Elsa. Handoff up the middle over the right guard. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. Tackle made there by the defensive tackle, Mario Guerra of Pioneer, and a 4th down coming up for the Jackets. 4th and a foot. Ball on the 32-yard line. Left hash, 9:30 remaining in the game. Diamondbacks on top, 41-20. Fourth and inches. Tight set. Raven Rojas, quarterback, hands it off to Cardoza. Cardoza will get a first down at the 33-yard line. Good play there by, looks like that was Dominique Salinas in the game at linebacker. First down and 10 for Edcouch Elsa. Ball on the 34-yard line. That will keep the clock moving. One wide receiver split, wide right. Rojas under center. Quick handoff up the middle goes Cardenas. Cardenas, a gain of 10 yards and a burst of energy and a first down for Edcouch Elsa. Moving the chains. Yellow Jackets with the football at their own 46-yard line. Ball on the right hash with 8:24 remaining in the game. 41-20 our score. Diamondbacks on top. Edcouch Elsa driving the football. Burning time off the clock. 1st and 10. Tight formation. Rojas under center. He'll hand it off, and there's movement again on the right side of the Edcouch Elsa line of scrimmage. False start on the offense. That will move the Yellow Jackets backwards. 5 yards. First down and 15 coming up. Ball put down on the 41-yard line. Yellow Jackets come up to the line. Rojas under center. Will hand it off to Cardoza. Cardoza, spin move, then he'll go down and goes nowhere. Good play there by several defenders on the play. Pena, Ortiz, Salcedo all in on the stop for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks responding defensively, as it took them a while to adjust to this high-powered, high-octane rushing slot T offense of the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. 2nd down and 10 coming up from the 43-yard line. Here's a handoff to San Juan Rodriguez. And Rodriguez gets a nice run to the 47-yard line. Boltice in on the stop for Pioneer. 3rd down and 3 coming up with 6:50 remaining in the game. As this clock continues to run. One wide out split wide right. That's Ryan Castaneda. Tight formation, left hash from the 47-yard line. Here's a handoff to Cardenas, trying to get around the edge on the right, and he does, and he gets a first down for Edcouch Elsa. Goes out of bounds. Ball on the 44-yard line. That will stop the clock with 6:28. And if you're Coach Navarro, the Yellow Jackets got to wonder when you need to start conserving your clock. You're down 41-20. 1st down and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Diamondbacks. Yellow Jackets come up to the line of scrimmage. Brandon Cortez wide right. Cardenas in motion left to right. Rojas rolls left, wants to throw it. Pass almost picked off by the Pioneer Diamondbacks, Marco Oviedo. Oviedo beside himself. He knew he had a gift, an early Christmas gift in November. Missed opportunity there, but that will stop the clock and stop the Diamondbacks, the Yellow Jackets from advancing. 2nd down and 10. Jackets from the 44, right hash, tight set. Handoff to Cardenas. Cardenas turns it up the field. He's met hard there by several Diamondbacks after he got a couple. Salcedo in on the stop for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Under 6 minutes left in the game. Appreciate you joining us tonight for audio coverage of our broadcast on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford, University Drive and McCall Road in Edinburgh. 3rd down. Handoff up the middle. Cardoza, spin move. Cardoza stays on his feet, gets down to the 27-yard line. 1st down and 10, Yellow Jackets. Tough runner there. The big fullback, Edward Cardoza, a senior. For these Yellow Jackets, gets a big 1st down there. Ryan Castaneda goes wide right. 1st and 10. Jackets on the Pioneer 27. Here's a handoff to Cardenas, and Cardenas breaks a tackle, turns the corner, and gets a couple all the way up to the 20-yard line. Second down and 3 coming up with 4:55 remaining in the game. Ball on the right hash, 20-yard line for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Tight set. Rojas under center. Hands it off to Cardoza. Up to the 15-yard line, and Cardoza wrapped up by Enrique Cavazos. And we've got a flag on the field as a fight breaks out at the 17-yard line. Words are exchanged, flags fly, and somebody's going to get charged with unsportsmanlike conduct. Coach is out on the field.
After the play, unsportsmanlike, number 21 of the defense and number 69 of the offense. Penalties, offset. Result of the play. First down.
So offsetting penalties. First down and 10, Yellow Jackets from the Pioneer 15-yard line, right hash. 4:36 remaining in the game. Tight set. Rojas under center. Hands it off to Cardenas around the edge, right-hand side. Cardenas inside the 5 and goes out of bounds at around the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Edcouch Elsa. Boltice in on the stop for Pioneer. But the Yellow Jackets knocking on the door of the end zone. It's a 41-20 ball game. Diamondbacks up by 21. 1st and goal, Edcouch Elsa. Handoff to Cardoza. And Cardoza breaks the plane to the goal line, and that's a touchdown for Edcouch Elsa. Score now, Pioneer 41, Edcouch Elsa 26. Looks like Edcouch Elsa might try to go for 2. Now we get the official signal for touchdown. I don't know if we had a flag on the play or it was declined or something. Edcouch Elsa going for 2. And Pioneer wants a timeout. 4:16 remaining here at Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission, Texas. And the Diamondbacks have taken over this football game in the second half. And they've had a big third quarter. Marburger with a rushing touchdown and Luke Padilla with another touchdown reception. Padilla has 3 receptions, 4 TDs on the evening. Padilla shaken up on his last play. The deep ball from Marburger. Padilla couldn't hang on to it. Then he laid on the turf for a few minutes and then came walking off the turf under his own power. 4:16 remaining in the game. Edcouch Elsa lined up on the left hash, going for 2. Tight set. Man in motion right to left. Play the other way, and that will be good. Sean Alvarado in the end zone. The 2-point conversion's good. 41-28 our score with 4:16 remaining here at Richard Thompson Stadium tonight. Back in a moment.
If you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back live at Richard Thompson Stadium. Looks like an onside kick opportunity here for the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets as the hands team for the Diamondbacks are front and center. .4:16 remaining. Here comes a kick. Short kick to the right. That would be dropped by the Diamondbacks at the 28-yard line. And J.J. Steinman does a smart thing and falls on the football. And the Diamondbacks have the ball back at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, left hash. .4:16 remaining in this game. And the Diamondbacks 4 minutes away from a district championship. Marburger brings his offense back on the field. 3 wideouts wide right. Luke Padilla back in the game, wide left. Dominique Salinas in the field, on the field. Marburger runs up the field, slides for a first down at the 38-yard line with 4:10 left. Now Castillo back in the game at running back. 1st and 10 Diamondbacks. Lindo, Davila wide right. Maldonado and Padilla wide left. Castillo to Marburger's left in the backfield. Clock running with 3:50 remaining in the game. Marburger with 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap, handoff Castillo up the middle. Castillo tackled there by the Yellow Jackets. Ray Hernandez. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Pioneer Diamondbacks from the 43-yard line. Right hash. 2nd down and 5. 3 minutes left in this game. 4 wideouts on the field. High snap. Castillo with the snap with running room. Castillo up the middle. Gets down to the Edcouch Elsa 30-yard line. Tristan Castillo. 1st down and 10. Play coming in from the sideline. We've got a timeout called by the Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets with 2:48 remaining in this game. It's a 41-28 lead for the Pioneer Diamondbacks.
Nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here live, Weslaco East is in overtime with Edinburgh Vela, 35-28. That score. Brian just filled me in on that game. 1st down and 10, Diamondbacks here. Diamondbacks with the football on the Edcouch Elsa 30-yard line, and Castillo stopped in the backfield by that. They're made by number 24, Nathan Navarro. 2nd down and 11 coming up. 2:34 remaining in the game. 3 wideouts wide right. Luke Padilla wide left. Play coming in from the sideline from Pioneer. Pioneer taking their time, burning time off the clock. Maldonado in motion. Marburger straight drop back, throws for the end zone, looking for Davila, and it's a touchdown, Diamondbacks. What a beautifully thrown football by Eddie Lee Marburger. And then on the opposite side, what a great catch by Davila in the end zone. Just inside the pylon for the score. Great concentration there by the senior wide receiver, Alan Davila. Oliver Olivares for the point after. Steinman will hold. The kick is up. It's good. And with 1:59 remaining in this game, the Diamondbacks sealing the deal with a 48-point on the scoreboard. Yellow Jackets 28. We'll be right back.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Back at Richard Thompson Stadium, and the Pioneer Diamondbacks are 1:59 seconds away from their second district title in school history, as Mike Ramos will tee it off at the 40-yard line. Diamondbacks lead by 20 points. Kick will go into the end zone for a touchback. Been a great game here tonight, Brian, as these two teams battled it out in the first quarter. And in the first half, it was the end of the first half at halftime. Pioneer Diamondbacks led it by 8 points, 28-20, and then the Diamondbacks got the ball to open up the second half of play, and it was all Eddie Lee Marburger taking it down the field, and he took it in the end zone on the opening drive of the second half. Then another pass play to Luke Padilla. Put the Diamondbacks ahead. Here's a big run here by Edcouch Elsa. San Juan Rodriguez down the field to the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Edcouch Elsa. Edcouch Elsa putting themselves on the RioSportsLive.com highlight reel tonight. Big run there by San Juan Rodriguez, a junior running back. We've got a Diamondback shaken up at the 30-yard line. With 1:46 remaining in this game, Edcouch Elsa 34 points on the scoreboard now. They're not done yet. There's still life in them Yellow Jackets. Player shaken up on the field. Now he'll stand up. That's Marco Oviedo. He'll walk off the turf under his own power. That's just how quickly these two teams scored in the first half. Takes us back all the way up to the opening drive of the football game when Edcouch Elsa just ball control offense from the 37-yard line all the way down the field for the score. Elsa going for two, handoff. San Juan Rodriguez, left tackle in the end zone. The two-point conversion's good, and the Yellow Jackets increase their score up to 36 points.
46 left in the contest. Diamondbacks 48.
1:46 remaining. Back in a moment.
Yellow Jackets 36.
Historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
So the hands team back out onto the field for the receiving team for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, as Edcouch Elsa predicted to kick an onside kick with 1:46 remaining in the game. Back to the story of the first half and the first quarter. It was a 7-0 game after Edcouch Elsa scored on their opening drive of the football game, and then one play by Eddie Lee Marburger from the 32-yard line netted 68 yards. Here's an onside kick by Edcouch Elsa. And the Pioneer Diamondbacks, Alan Davila recovers the onside kick. And Diamondbacks will have the ball 1st and 10, but take you back to the first quarter. And a big 68-yard run by the quarterback, Eddie Lee Marburger, to pay dirt. And I think we had about 9 seconds left in the first quarter, Masamentos, and the Diamondbacks had only run one play the entire first quarter. Ball control offense by these Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Pioneer Diamondbacks trying to get the playoff with 1 second left, and they do. It's a handoff up the middle to the backup running back, Dominique Salinas. With a minute 37 left in the game. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on midfield, the 50-yard line. Second down and 7. 3 wide receivers wide left, 1 to the right. And Salinas will be stood up by the Yellow Jackets. Tackle credited to Ray Hernandez. Third down and 5 coming up with less than a minute left to go in this game. And a district championship for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Play coming in from the sideline. Diamondbacks will play their first playoff game in bi-district here at Richard Thompson Stadium next weekend. Who they're going to play is to be determined. Handoff to Salinas up the middle. Salinas sidestepping defenders. It's a 4th down coming up from the 48-yard line. And a timeout called by Edcouch Elsa. 22 seconds remaining in this game. And Brian, I just want to get another quick comment from you. What a game this was, and Pioneer just took control of this game in the second half.
Yeah, Pioneer, when you play against them, you got to take every opportunity that they give you. Edcouch Elsa forced to punt a couple times, but this is if you're going to beat Pioneer, you're going to have to go for it on 4th downs, because Pioneer is not going to be kept out of that end zone for too long, and we saw that here tonight. But good performance from both of these teams. Edcouch Elsa showing that they're back, complete revival for their program, and Pioneer Diamondbacks looking like the team to beat here in the 5A level in South Texas.
Absolutely right there. 22 seconds left. 4th down and 5.
Number 73 of the offense. 5 yards. Repeat 4th down.
Delay a game penalty called, or a false start. Actually, I guess a false start called on one of the offensive linemen of Pioneer. Pioneer just trying to end this thing and take it to the house with 22 seconds left. Marburger and shotgun will quick kick it. Nice kick there by Eddie Lee Marburger, and the Diamondbacks will pin it at the 2-yard line. How about that? Good to see you, Brian. Take care. Brian Ramos here with the RGVsports.com and the Monitor. Run into him quite a bit throughout the year. Week 11 of Texas high school football is about to come to an end here at Richard Thompson Stadium here in Sharyland. With 11 seconds left on the clock, the Pioneer Diamondbacks will be your district champions for District 16, 5A Division II, and the school will enjoy their second district championship in football. So congratulations to Coach Tom Lee and his players. Here's a handoff around the edge, goes Cardenas. Cardenas down his sideline, big run up to the 25-yard line with 3 seconds left in the game now. Edcouch Elsa will have the ball on the 25-yard line. Hats off to the coaching staff of Pioneer who found a solution to this slot T offense of the Yellow Jackets to stop the run. Handoff to San Juan Rodriguez, a speedster. He'll be tackled at the 34-yard line by Jeremy Alvarado, and that will end the game. And the Pioneer Diamondbacks are your district champions in District 16 5A Division II as they remain undefeated in district play. And this game comes to a close tonight. The post-game report brought to you by the good folks at Hacienda Ford, University Drive, and McCall Road in Edinburgh, where they have a quick lane and they'll service any make or model. If you need an oil change, take your vehicle tomorrow over to Hacienda Ford. They'll change your oil and you can walk around through, see all the new and pre-owned cars they've got at Hacienda Ford. They even have a truck center to the west side of the main store. Lots of trucks, lots of SUVs, lots of inventory at Hacienda Ford, University Drive and McCall Road in Edinburgh. So the Pioneer Diamondbacks are the district champs. And you have the Mercedes Tigers, Edcouch Elsa, and the Sharyland Rattlers all competing in bi-district play next weekend. And the Pioneer Diamondbacks will play a game, a bi-district football game here next weekend. Hopefully we have that game for you here on Rio Sports Live. We've got to put our heads together and decide what we're going to do next weekend for playoff football. So stay tuned. Tonight's game was broadcasted on our Facebook page of Rio Sports Live, our YouTube channel, the Sharyland ISD Facebook page, our Twitter page, and the Roku app. You can watch highlights of tonight's game after the game tonight and a live video feed of this game as well on our platforms. And we've got to pick a Hacienda Has It player of the game, and I've done lots of Pioneer football games throughout the season. I mean, it would be easy to give it to Eddie Lee Marburger and say, hey, but I've already given Eddie Lee Marburger that Hacienda Has It player of the game award. So tonight I'm going to give it to Luke Padilla, who had 3 touchdown receptions, and what a job he did tonight. Luke Padilla, he racked up the yardage and he racked up the points when it mattered. And Luke Padilla, congratulations, young man, a senior wide receiver for these Pioneer Diamondbacks. Technically, these guys that are seniors played their last regular season football game here on the turf of Richard Thompson Stadium, but they've got one more chance to play here, and that's next weekend for a bi-district playoff game here at Richard Thompson Stadium in Mission Sharyland. So shout out again to David Culberson and the gang for taking care of us here on Rio Sports Live throughout the season here in the press box and providing us with our camera work and our internet work and everything. We just appreciate that. And whether we're here or we're in the gym at Sharyland High School or we're in the gym at Pioneer High School covering volleyball. And we just appreciate that for having us week by week to cover all your sports. And we've got basketball season right around the corner too. It's November and basketball is going to start. We'll have a lot of basketball action here on Rio Sports Live. So again, congratulations to our young man, Luke Padilla, number 14, wide receiver for these Pioneer Diamondbacks. Our Hacienda Has It player of the game. Our final score here at Richard Thompson Stadium tonight, the Pioneer Diamondbacks 48, The Edcouch Elsa Yellow Jackets 36. So for Joe Bowling, I'm J.R. Gully. Thank the Lord above for the talent and the desire to call Rio Sports Live football on the radio every weekend. We thank you for listening. Appreciate your time and efforts to listen.